Greetings, Commanders. Welcome to episode 16 of the UK's #1 podcast on Marvel Strike Force, the MSF pod. This podcast covers everything that's happening in the world of Marvel Strike Force, which is a mobile hero collector game available on iTunes, Google Play, BlueStacks, and wherever else you play mobile games. We are the lads from 4Play Gaming. You'll find us on YouTube under that name. We're on Instagram and Twitter under the name 4P Gaming, and you'll find the MSF pod on iTunes, Google Podcasts, and everywhere else that you get your pods. Don't forget to subscribe, tell your alliance mates about us. We're slowly growing, so thank you very much for your support, and please don't forget to give us a 5-star review. We also offer a video version of the podcast on our YouTube channel, so check it out. Introducing the crew today, we have the kit man and resident expert on all things Marvel, Diggs. How you doing, buddy?
Good, brother. You good?
All right, mate. All right. And next up, we got our boy Adam. How are you, mate?
Hello, mate. Yeah, good. Good. You?
Yeah, all good. All good. My name is Luke. Right, first and foremost, did you guys get any good pulls this week? It's been a fairly momentous week in regards to Marvel Strike Force. So did you get any good pulls, any upgrades, red stars, and what have you been working on, Diggs?
Let's not bury the lead. Let's not messing about, and let's talk about your pulls first, shall we? Let's see what you pulled out of Red Star Orbs.
Sure. well, if you want to do that, that's fine. All right.
Let's go, Joe. Straight to the good stuff, mate. Let's go juicy first.
All right, the juiciness. All right, cool. So I had 5 Red Star Elite Orbs saved, hoarded. Of course I did. And
were they from when you started playing the game, or?
Yeah.
Put them right next to his first ever paycheck.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. So long story short, I hit a rare drop in a blue orb, and I was like, right, let's start opening some orbs. And obviously Silver Surfer came to the game on, was it Tuesday night?
Yeah,
that's right, yeah. Tuesday night. So my whole goal was to get at least a 4-star Silver Surfer. So yeah, like I say, I hit that rare drop on the blue orbs, went over to the red stars, opened 5 red stars, got nothing. I was like, right, gambling time. Went into the 5-star elites, sorry, the 4-star elites, and opened 2 of those, got like a 5-star Karnak, and I was like, brilliant, whatever. And from that, I got a duplicate, which gave me enough for a 5-star elite, which I opened, which became a 6-star Red Jubilee, which is amazing, which is really good. And then I have 1 left, 1 5-star elite left, and that turned into Silver Surfer. So I've got 6-star Silver Surfer.
Outrageous.
I couldn't believe it.
So you got 6 red stars waiting for when you get Silver Surfer.
Yeah, when I get him up there, he's going to be pretty meaty. So yeah, how about you, Diggs? How did you get on?
I got bugger all. I opened about 14 or 15 Red Star Orbs in the last 4 days or however long it's been since Silver Surfer got released. I've not even got 1 red star on it.
With the 15% drop rate.
Yeah, nothing.
Gross. Nothing at all.
Nothing on Silver Surfer. Nothing above 3. I don't think. And I opened 1 Elite 4.
Mm-hmm.
I got and got shield security or something. Again, it was a
yes.
It was someone I was just like.
So is that why you got a new phone?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I said it's because it was faulty. It's because it was faulty after I snapped it in half.
Brilliant.
So yeah, nothing exciting for me, unfortunately.
Okay, mate. How about you, Adam? Did you get anything out of Red Stars? Were you going for Red Stars on Surfer, or?
I didn't hoard any Red Star Orbs, so I've not had any luck there yet, unfortunately. The only thing I've had this morning, I did my Dark Dimension 3 run, and obviously got a Mega Orb for that because I finished one of them, one of the nodes, and I got 50 Shatterstar shards, which was cool. Nice. Out of that. So yeah, which I'm happy with. Yeah, but that's probably the best thing that I've had this week. I don't think I've had any crazy 6-star Silver Surfers going on or anything like that, unfortunately. But I'm sure my time will come.
Okay, great. How about Diggs, in regards to progressing characters and stuff like that? Have you got any further with the Doom campaign or anything like that? Or
no, it all went right out the window the minute they announced, or the minute they released Silver Surfer. Everything. When they announced Silver Surfer, I started playing Marvel Horde Force with you and just started hoarding everything I had.
Yeah.
And then when they released him on Tuesday, I wailed hard. Bought him immediately, Digweed style, and just started pumping every resource I had into him. Took him straight to Gear Tier. I think he's Gear Tier 13 now. So that's what I'm doing, mate.
He is. I saw it pop up in the Alliance chat and just couldn't believe it. Yeah.
Yeah, the Doom campaign went right on the back burner, mate. It was all about the SURFER campaign.
Brilliant. So so you've got a 2-star Surfer, 2 and 3 Red Star.
No Red Star. You wind up merchant.
I thought you said you had 3. Sorry.
No, I got nothing on him, mate. All those orbs, nothing on him. Livid.
Okay.
So yeah, just the 2 yellow. I didn't go full whale and buy him twice, Dave. I just bought him once. Yeah, took him up to Gear Tier 13, so he's just under 50k now.
Under 50k, 2 stars.
49 and a half.
So he's getting there then, you know.
He's getting there, but he hangs with every other character I've got, like Ebony Moore and Thanos and Black Bolt are all up around the 90k mark, and he sits with them and holds his own fine. He's nails.
Wow.
More on that later.
Yeah.
Crumbs. Okay, Adam. How about you in regards to like progression in the game and things like that? I know you said you were gonna build Wave 1 from memory last week.
So I've kind of tried to save resources and put more into them, but where
After Horde Force.
Yeah. So where I hadn't put much into them, I'm kind of just like, you know what it's like when they're new, and you know it costs a lot to put into them. So like, well, particularly Hawkeye and Black Widow didn't have much into them. So I've been trying to level them up, and they're still not good enough. So Thor's just under 60k, Hulk is 30k, Hawkeye and Black Widow and Captain America are all around 26, and obviously that just doesn't cut it in Dark Dimension 3. Doom in the Doom campaign. So I need to keep leveling them up. And that's just my goal at the moment, really. Like I also wailed on Silver Surfer. I knew I'd kick myself if I didn't. And I know we normally are cheap to play characters, but I've wailed on it, and I don't feel bad. So yeah, I'm fine with it, really. I am a bit disappointed that they haven't made it. There's no route for people that want to try and do it for free yet. I'm waiting for them to see that, but hopefully they do soon.
I think we may have been a little bit premature on that, because they say they're releasing him with that strike pass thing, but I wonder if the strike pass will be similar to the RTA thing, where there's a free stage and a upgraded paid stage. So it may be that you do unlock him through the strike pass and don't have to pay for him, but it will just, you have to get like to the end or deep into it on the free one to unlock him.
Yeah. I hope so. Because I don't like it if you can own. I get it, you know, release him early for everyone that wants to, all the extra shots. But if it's just a pay for character, I don't really agree with that. Even if he is amazing and hard as nails, like you said. But I think, everyone should be able to unlock him.
I think the reason they made him a 2-star unlock is because at the end of the strike pass, which is what's coming hopefully next week, it's coming soon. We don't know when it's coming, but I think the reason they made him a 2-star unlock is because at the end of, if you get to the end of that strike pass and you're a free-to-play player, I think you'll unlock him at 2 stars.
Yeah. So you'll get 45 in that? Do you think then?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you'll get enough to get him to 2 stars, and then I think if you pay for the pass, you'll get like enough to get him to 3 stars or whatever, or whatever that is. That
seems fair, because then I'm hoping they do that, because I like how they've done it at the moment, and he's not like loads, and obviously they've got people that don't normally spend, which is cool. Well done. But yeah, I hope that people that want him and don't want to put the money in will be able to get him. Yeah.
But, no, that's cool, man. Yeah. Like, I mean, we're all in the same boat. We all put our hand in our pocket for him, which is fine. Like I say, like I'm totally fine with that. I mean, like the offers for cheap to play players have been abysmal for the last probably 6 months. I literally couldn't remember the last orb I bought. Actually, no, tell a lie. I bought the 99p White Tiger $1 £1 orb. last week. That was the first purchase I made in 6-7 months. So in regards to that, it's fine. So I'm probably still breaking even. But yeah, that's cool with me, man. Yeah.
Same. Yeah. So
there's there was a little thing that happened. Certain, I'm not going to say which content creator it was. Certain content creator managed to work out a way of, because you can only buy 2 of the Silver Surfer orbs. One content creator managed to get a few more, and now has, like, I think a 4-star Silver Surfer, which is, you know.
Do we know how? Has he said how, or? There was
some bug in regards to there's a thing that a lot of the sort of high-end YouTube creators use called Amazon coins.
Yeah.
And I don't really understand how it works, but there's like almost like a backdoor into that offer or something like that, where you can just duplicate your purchase and you get the shards or whatever. Like I say, man, I'm not smart enough to understand it, but I know it's happened. So
okay.
Yeah, people aren't pleased about that, and I think from what I've read today, Scopely are going to make that offer available again for players if they want to, you know, so that it evens it out. But, you know, we'll see.
I bet they are after they're checking their account on Tuesday. They're like,
yeah, I was going to say. Well, yeah, exactly. But yeah, anyway, let's move on. Obviously, we're all very happy about Surfer. We're all very happy about where we are in the game at the moment. Well, this week anyway. And yeah, Adam, what's the community been saying this week?
So this week it's not been crazy. I'll show you guys what's going on this week. So yeah, this week we've had a response from Robert Moore. So thanks for tuning back in, mate. And he said, you've talked about costumes and Silver Surfer before they were incorporated into the game. I think you're either industry insiders or Scopely are watching your podcast. So I'm pretty sure Scopely are, you know, waiting for our podcast every week. They got notifications on YouTube and Spotify or whatever, and they're listening, and they're just like, what gold ideas of the 4Play guys got this week?
Yeah, what gold
I agree,
ideas?
Robert.
Yeah, what gold ideas have these 3 clowns from England got? Yeah,
yeah. But I mean, yeah, because we're definitely not industry insiders, but or maybe we are, and we're not. You know, we're in some deal and we can't talk about it.
Look, mate, at the end of the day, they know, just like the people know that we are the UK's #1 Marvel Strike Force podcast.
Out of one. Yeah.
Look, numbers don't matter, mate, when you're top. You know what I mean? We're #1. We're #1. That's,
out of the group. Yeah. So thanks for commenting. Thanks for coming back. It's always appreciated, any support. And yeah, let us know your thoughts at the end of this podcast if you want, if you're still listening. And anyone that's listening on Spotify or whatever podcast platform you're listening on, circle back to the YouTube page. It's just 4Play Gaming. And it's the same logo as the one that should be on the podcast app. And yeah, you'll be able to comment on our YouTube video, and we'll give you a shout out as well.
And Cerebro, if you're watching, we want Nightcrawler next year. Nightcrawler, Null, and Nova.
Nightcrawler, and we'd like some cores on our accounts, please. Luke's all right; he's got thousands. But me and Diggs would like some cores, please. Luke, just give Luke gold.
I don't need gold.
Oh,
no, but you don't.
Yeah. Just a high five, to be honest. Cerebro for listening. I'm just, virtual high five. I'm cool with that. But yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah. Could you imagine if we actually got loads of course now and you just got a high five? I mean,
I'd be so
it's
mad.
never going to happen, but it'd be so funny.
Straight on Reddit.
Yeah. What's going on here? All right. Okay. So let's move into the sort of bulk of the podcast. So on Tuesday we had the update. Tuesday evening for us in the UK, and let's go into that blog, because there were some important things. There's a few changes to kits and stuff like that I thought we could have a quick chat about. So,
look at that image.
So I tell you what, man, the art department, 5 stars to you guys. That is brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, we like that.
Yeah, really cool. Okay, so
I don't know who that guy is though, but like, yeah, it's a cool.
Who? What guy is?
The silver guy. I don't know who that is, but it's a cool image.
It's awesome.
I am kidding, by the way. Yeah. Everyone's like, "Wow, he really is a noob."
All right, so yeah, blog post from March 16th, 2021. Arriving over the course of this release, they say enhance your roster with 3 new playable characters: Silver Surfer, Multiple Man, and Polaris, and assemble a top squad with a limited time Super Sleuth trait. When I first read that, I read it as Sloth. For the Multiple Man event, X Factor Investigations. Suit up for the upcoming Falcon and Winter Soldier event. Save squads update, so everyone's going to get 10 new slots, 5 when you hit Commander level 75 and an extra 5 at level 80. Coming soon, Marvel Strike Force's 3rd anniversary. Say cheers to 3 years with limited time events and party-worthy rewards. Coming soon, the Strike Pass, so that's the sort of first proper mention of it. Earn more rewards and exclusive content by completing your daily objectives, which now include new optional objectives to help maximize your Strike Pass progress. A raid season update, new milestones and rewards, which we knew about. Update to real-time arena, where quitting a match before the victory screen will now reward objectives and ratings level progress. So that's like if you're getting stomped, you know, like if you're like getting stomped by Black Order, a 600k Black Order, and you've got like a 1k team, you know, if you like get your 1 attack out with like Moon Knight or whatever, and that's it, then you know you still get that progress, I think, and then you can just leave and let them annihilate your team. And then ISO 8 update, ISO 8 classes can now be viewed on the set defense screen, helicarrier offense screen, and battle history screen. Have you guys noticed that in more?
No.
It's really cool. I noticed it for the first time on our last war that we jammed by 2 points. Yeah, so basically when you go into the helicarrier, you can see have you got BlueStacks open, Adam?
Yeah, I'm just doing that. Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, so yeah, if you go into the helicarrier screen now, before you attack a team, you know how normally you can see like let's say a Black Order team, like 100k Thanos, how many red stars on them? You can now see what ISOs they're using.
Oh yes,
okay.
yeah, that's right. I've seen that. Yeah.
Which is, I thought that was a really cool feature.
Yeah.
Yeah, little things like that.
Yeah,
we like. Yeah, they announced some bug fixes which we've talked about before. Do you want to go into this, Adam?
Into the bug fixes.
Into bugs. Yeah, sorry, mate.
Give me 1 second. I'm just back up.
Yeah, you're tabbing over. Sorry, that's
cool.
Yeah. So yeah, they talk about Thor's hammer throw, which sounds like it's resolved. Teamwork makes the dream work. Black Panther's passive ability, Defender of Wakanda, is fixed. They resolved an issue where negative effect icons were sometimes still displaying above a character after the effect had been removed or expired. This is important. They fixed an arena exploit that allowed players to improperly acquire arena rank positions. Now, I don't know how this was happening. I didn't look into this ever, but yeah, apparently that's been sorted out, which is cool. Moon Knight's truncheon animation no longer gets stuck when striking back row enemies.
Nothing worse than getting your truncheon stuck.
No, you know all about that. ISO 8 bonus attack animations now display properly for Night Nurse, Crystal, Green Goblin, and Rescue. Kitty Pryde's phasing animation has been sorted. From Russia with Flair, Yelena Belova now has a slick entrance animation. Now, from what I've seen, that's not accurate. That hasn't happened. Okay. Like apparently it's still the same, or she does like the superhero landing where she lands with her fist in the ground. But I don't know if she did that to start with. I haven't even recruited her yet, so
I've never used her. So
yeah, I'm not bothered. She's literally Blitz auto only for me, or Sim Blitz only for me, so I wouldn't even know.
Right. Alliance captains and members were incorrectly able to send alliance invitations where the leader only privileges were selected. This has been resolved. Okay, great. And then there's been some changes to some kits. So Diggs, are you're right to go through these?
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, so starting up with Iceman.
So basic focus increased by 33%. That's a nice hefty chunk for Iceman. And then Shatterstar So his special cross slash was attack all enemies for 240 piercing, defense down for 2 turns to primary target, and grant 1 ability energy to long shot ally. That's now been upgraded to applies defense down to all targets instead of just the primary, and the attack cannot be blocked. That's a nice little bonus on that. A bit of defense down. And his passive, Force of Will, formerly it was on self or ally crit, barrier self and X Factor allies for 20% of this character's max health. On turn, heal 20% of this character's max health, gain 25% crit damage. All allies gain 10% crit damage, and all X Factor allies gain an additional 15% crit damage. And from what I can see, the change on that is that they've added a war defense part of it where they gain 35% damage on war offense rather. And non-summoned X Factor allies gain 35% damage on war offense as well. So obviously it's going to be a good war offense team, the old X Factor, like that.
Yeah. And it looks like they've added. Oh no! Ignore that. Sorry.
That's all right. So long shots basic blade toss, formerly attack primary target for 240 damage, bonus attack for 160 damage. If Shatterstar is an ally, bonus attack is 210% damage. Now they just made it so it can't be dodged.
I know they've gone the longest way about saying that, haven't they? Just put this attack can't be dodged now.
And his ultimate knife assault, formerly attack primary target for 550% damage, and this attack has 50% extra crit chance, and damage is increased by an equal amount to this character's total crit. And yeah, as Adam's highlighted there, all they've added is literally can't be blocked now. Good. And then his passive, I won't go through everything, but basically they've just added if this character has 3 or more non-summoned X Factor allies, lower armor by 5% for all enemies.
Is the all X Factor allies gain an additional 15% crit chance as well?
No, it's there.
That's there too.
That's still there. Oh goodness me. Okay.
Literally
I thought
just,
you see.
lowered the armor. That's right.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
So
I thought. Sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say they've just made him a bit better than basically. I imagine he wasn't kind of cutting it before.
Well, no, apparently Shatterstar and Longshot are both like are really good. I've not been using them, but from what I hear and what I see in their kit, they've always been really good.
Oh, brilliant.
Now that there's going to be more to come, and we'll talk about that shortly. They're shaping up to be a really good looking team.
Cool.
They're from what I understand. I mean, I've both my Longshot and Shatterstar are only like 10k each, but like from what I've heard from other content creators, basically they're like symbiotes, but instead of kills, it's crits. And the idea is they crit a lot. So they start off slow, but once they start critting, it's the snowball effect.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, X Factor is starting to look like arguably one of the best teams in the game from what I've heard. But yeah,
especially in war offense, that's a hell of a damage increase on war offense.
Yeah, man.
I like that.
Yeah. Right. So we've covered those kits. So in this blog post, obviously the one thing I wanted to focus on was the multiple man campaign event, and so you've got to use the Super Sleuth trait in a new campaign. So just like the White Tiger event, we're going to have another event just like hers, but this time it's going to be for multiple man. So again, I'd recommend everyone farming using your 50 core refreshes on those campaign nodes every day, so you can get your multiple man up to 4, maybe 5 stars, depending on how lucky you are with the drops. So yeah. So what I thought we could do is we could have a quick look into the Super Sleuth characters and maybe build a little team, because we had a lot of fun with that last time, didn't we? So
yeah, it's good. I've not actually looked at who the Super Sleuth characters are, so I'm intrigued to see.
There we go. So how we that 102 Loki is outrageous, Adam.
Yeah, that is outrageous.
Oh, mate, it's so good.
It's like, yeah,
it's so good.
Red Star, you animal.
That's great, man. People must look at that in war and are just like, no.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
Have you got? Is he 6665?
What do you mean?
Sorry, his abilities, his everything.
Oh right, I was like, what? He's 102,259. You can see. No, he's 6,664.
Right. Okay.
I said, is that worth it?
No.
I don't think so. No.
No. I was just wondering. I wasn't sure if you'd put loads of gear into him, but yeah.
That might be.
I don't know, mate. You've not got many of those tier 4s, so
I've never got many, mate, because I get enough to buy an ability or upgrade an ability, and then I've got none until the next time I get enough, and then I've got none.
Save them for Silver Surfer, mate.
I'm amazed I've got enough for 2. Like, yeah. Should we just hover over it? Oh, Luke's like, oh god.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah.
Do this. Right, okay, so characters available in that Super Sleuth. We've got Loki, Minerva, Beast, Psylocke, Ghost Rider, Mantis, Quake, Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Black Widow.
Not looking good for me so far.
Ironheart, Ghost, old Nick Fury, Cable, Agent Coulson, old Graviton, Elsa Bloodstone, AIM Researcher, Spider-Man, Shatstar, Stature, Bishop, AIM Infector, Red Guardian, Longshot, Kitty Pryde, old Yelena, Squirrel Girl, Multiple Man, and Polaris. Multiple Man's 100 shard unlock.
Yeah, but he's campaigning again, though, isn't he? He's that'll be easily done.
Yeah, that's right. And then we don't know how Polaris is unlocked, but we haven't done any serious blitzing for a while, have we? So that's my guess.
I would have thought. What was she a 45s thing? I didn't see.
Yeah, 45s.
Yeah,
She looks cool.
Big dirty cool. Blitz. Let's go.
Green Scarlet Witch there.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. So who are you guys going to use then? I'm going to use.
Or your top right.
Loki.
I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah, just Loki. I mean, I've definitely used Loki, Minerva. Yeah, I've got heals with Minerva, so yeah, top 5. Yeah. I was thinking maybe Mantis in there, but yeah, Minerva all day.
Yeah.
That's not actually a very good selection for me. None of those characters are massively well. No, yes, some of them are quite high level. Like you, will probably end up using Loki, Beast, Psylocke, and Ghost Rider, but I haven't got Minerva leveled up, so it might end up being Spider-Man. Might be my highest one after that. You know.
Wow.
You've got gear in Ghost, haven't you?
No, not yet. No, I was going to, and then that all went on the back burner.
What about you could finally start leveling Minerva up? It's a bit of an excuse to use her.
That's a good point. Yeah, you could. Yeah, I never forget. Right when I was at work with you, Diggs, and I think I had an Asgardian team. I didn't have Hela, and you were like, you need to put Hela in that team, and I was like, I hadn't got there yet, and I had Minerva in there instead. And I was like, just play with them. And you used Minerva, and I was like, what do you think? And you just gave me the phone back once you'd annihilated the team, and you're like, yeah, she's decent.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, get involved, man. Get involved.
Nah.
Well, don't then. All right. What about Cable? Have you got a big Cable? You've got fairly large.
Yeah, Cable's got high level, to be fair.
Cool. All right.
Should be all right. Someone in there worthwhile to use.
Yeah.
Why isn't Silver Surfer in there? How dare you? How dare you release a character?
I'm surprised he's not. I'm surprised he's not in every event for the next however long.
I bet he'll be in the next one. Whoever or whatever that will be. But yeah, okay. So yeah, there's plenty of options there. So yeah, hopefully you guys can, or everyone that's listening can get it done. I'm sure you can. So yeah, good luck with that. That should be fairly soon, hopefully. Right, let's go into some quick bugs and stuff that happened with that update from Tuesday. So when the game came back, the raids were broken, so you could go in, and this was only happening to certain players. Was this happening to you guys as well?
Yeah.
So yeah, we went in, and you noticed that there was a raid sim tab, which was quite interesting. So maybe simulating raids is going to be available in the future. But then what would happen is, this happened to you, Adam, didn't it? Was you could go in, and then what would happen after that?
It would literally, like, you'd press to start to battle or whatever it is, and then nothing. and there was no like back button or home button. You just stuck. So you'd have to close the game and then reopen it, and it would just keep happening. It was a bit annoying because obviously we've got this event on at the moment.
The Moon Knight event.
Yeah, so I want to raid as much as possible when I've got energy, so that I'm earning for the alliance and earning towards the milestone. So that was a bit annoying. And then they fixed it quickly, but it was still a bit annoying to be fair.
They fixed the issue, but they hadn't fixed another issue that was going on. So when you opened up a new raid, you couldn't, like there's a difficulty slider. So like, I mean, we only do we do Ultimate 7.1, and we do 6. We normally just run 6.5 all week, and then we'll do 7 at the weekends.
Right.
So all week we've been doing Ultimate 6.1 because the sliders weren't working. So we've missed out on some rewards. So hopefully time for some of that sweet compensation.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah. It's just frustrating, isn't it? Like, I get it. There's going to be bugs. There's going to be issues with the game, but as far as I knew, we didn't even cover that. Like they were never adding anything to raids like that. So, like, I get it if it's a new feature, but they weren't even adding that. So, like, why were they? That was not announced or anything, was it?
No.
So,
no.
Yeah.
Go on, Diggs.
I was to say, apparently that button's appeared before. A few months ago, apparently they released, like they did a patch, opened it up, and then that button was there, and the raids weren't working properly, and they quickly shut the game down within a few minutes. But obviously, enough people saw it. But it's so weird, stuff like this, where you change something and something completely unrelated just drops out. It happens to me at work all the time, where we'll change something in our like routing in the back end of our website or something, and it just throws something completely out of whack that you've not done anything to. It's really weird.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. It's issues, isn't it? They're going to happen. I was just a bit sour because it affected me. I mean, if I did go on and need to raid, I wouldn't have even noticed or care. So it's one of those things, isn't it? Hopefully we get some, as you said, compensation, and I'll be happy.
So yeah, I mean, they resolved it quite quickly. I think the next day we all got a in-game mail saying, like, addressing the issue, and we got, I think, 2 Eternal Night Orbs, which are the Moon Knight Orbs. So obviously for people missing out and stuff, which is cool. And then last night there was an update and a small, the game was offline for a brief period of time, and there was an update in the App Store, and by the sound of it, raids have resolved now. And I'll start a new Ultimus raid in a minute once the podcast is done. So yeah, but yeah, people are still hoping for some more compensation in regards to that. And while we're talking about compensation, on Reddit, community manager Zeke's posted something interesting, which I thought I'd go into as well. So she said, hello, we will be sending compensations in the coming weeks for the following items that we have previously resolved in recent weeks. So during the Lunar Event Festival, some players participated in switching between alliances to claim milestone rewards inequitably. I can't read that word. We know there are players that chose not to do this, and we want to express our appreciation for those that didn't engage in this activity with some good rewards. So basically what people were doing was they were hopping alliances, and when you hop the alliance, you get all the rewards for, that alliance have got. So let's say you were at like alliance milestone 15, you'd get all those milestones, I think.
Oh, wow. I would have been.
So apparently people were just like jumping from, yeah. So, yeah, but by the sound of it, they know who's done that, and the people that didn't do it, you're going to get compensated in a good way, which is nice. And then other stuff in regards to the war store and stuff like that. And also players that spent 5,000 power cores on the first day of the Well Wishes milestone will get compensation due to the milestone changing to 3,000 the following day. Now that probably won't. Is that going to affect you, Diggs?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, well, there you go. Awesome. So that works out well.
On those orbs when that event first started.
Yeah, so that's great. And
That's
apparently
decent.
the new Moon event ISO 8 campaign was giving incorrect orb fragments as well. So
Right.
that's good, man.
Yeah.
We'll take that.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what they do, because it's a hefty backlog of things to sort people out for, isn't it?
Yeah. So hopefully those issues will be resolved soon. and we'll get some compensation in our inbox. Okay, speaking of Moon Knight, how are you guys doing in the new moon milestones?
I unlocked him this morning, I think.
Okay.
I've got the 100 shards.
Brilliant.
And I think out of all the orbs I've opened, I think I've only got about 6 shards out of orbs. I was livid. And friend of the podcast, Dave, and friend of the podcast, Neville, 2 people that I work with, who spend all day playing Strike Force rather than working. I think I don't know this voice. And
hopefully listening to the podcast as well.
They do listen every day. Oh, I can't believe you're not crew, still a surfer. They do listen, but they're a fair few weeks behind, so I've got a fair few weeks of peace before I get, what you said about us?
Right, okay.
So midway through the week, Dave comes in the morning spouting off about how it's so unfair that Neville's unlocked Moon Knight. I was just like, how's he unlocked him already? Apparently he kept getting 8 shards, like the gold reward out of the orbs. He got it like 3 or 4 times.
Wow.
In Dave's face, yeah. So I looked at like the contribution, and like all 3 of us were on like 10,000 points or something ridiculous, and he was on like 40 points. Because it's like, you absolute mick taker.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Who's this then? Let's have a look. Let's call him out.
Nifty Nev. Here he is.
600 points. Get him out. Get him out.
he unlocked him like Wednesday, and I unlocked him this morning, and I'm on how many points am I on, Ed? I think I'm a couple below you on it.
4,282.
Outrageous. Dave's up there with nearly 5,000 points as well.
Yeah, good effort.
He was fuming. Said he was going to throw him on the braai.
Look at that player card. There we go.
Yeah, I know. He did it before me. I was going to do that.
No messing about.
That's great. That's good. So
I've got him, but it took a while.
Good. Okay. So so New Moon, Adam, you're on milestone 26. That's decent.
Yeah, and I've got him already as well.
Oh, cool. Okay, great news.
Yeah.
Awesome. And Diggs, you're sorted as well. I mean, his event finishes on Monday effectively, doesn't it? So we've got another weekend. Well, you got the rest of the weekend to try and get as many shards in him as possible, which is cool.
Yeah, just today and tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Wicked, man.
Yeah.
He
looks so cool.
He does, doesn't he? Awesome character.
Yeah. Sorry, what were you going to say?
I think that event's been pretty decent. I mean, I think everyone in our alliance is going to unlock him, and I mean, I'm really trying to get as many raids in, and hammer the blitzes and stuff. I just want everyone in our alliance to get him. That'd be amazing. I'd be well happy if that happens. Yeah. So, yeah, that's great. We like that. So we got a in-game notification saying to make sure we're seeing more legendary events more often, we'll now have a series of select legendary events that will repeat every 6 to 7 weeks. So I thought that was important information. Every 6 to 7 weeks. So Star-Lord and Invisible Woman are coming out, I think the event is going to start on, I think it's Monday or Tuesday. And they're literally they're side by side. So in theory, when the event goes live, Scopely mentions that we'll get 3 character shards, 5 characters, like how normally we get like a calendar, like a daily login. Mm-hmm. We'll just get 3 character shards for that calendar. So instead of 5, we'll get 3.
Yeah, they're going to do both, aren't they? They're going to do the normal calendar for 1.
That's right. Yeah,
get 5 a day, and then say for example, we might get 5 Sinister 6 shards, whatever it is, for Invisible Woman.
Yeah.
So 5 a day. But then the Guardians they'll just dump 3 of each flavour on us on the first day.
That's right. I think it might be vice versa, but I can't remember, mate. But whatever. Free shards are free shards. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. And what else have we got? Oh yeah. So also, if you're interested in, and if you're a newer player, you're interested in unlocking Invisible Woman and Star-Lord, we do have videos available. Just search how to unlock Star-Lord and how to unlock Invisible Woman, and you will find them on our channel. So there you go. Cheap plug. Yeah. We also got a notification, the calendar for the birthday event. So we've got that in our daily rewards now. So it's a 2-week calendar, and for the 3 times around the blog sun, 3 times around the sun blog, and that's that's a nice one, Adam. Yeah, that's the goodies we're going to get.
Yeah, I think what would be really cool is with this anniversary event, if they release the first costume with it, and if you're on around the anniversary, you get whatever the costume is for the character. I think that would be a perfect time to release it, but let's see. Yeah,
that's a really cool idea.
Because then it'd be like, how did you get that? Oh, you had to play for the anniversary, and like people will be like, oh, I should be around for events and stuff. Do you know what I mean? I think they should do that.
Yeah, you happy with the items we're getting, Diggs, here?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, they're pretty tasty. I mean, I couldn't care less about those orbs. Those orbs are those legacy orbs, or whatever they're called.
Yeah,
not really fussed about them, but cosmic essence, the training orbs, energy, gold gear, and silver promotion credits. I'll take them all day.
That's it.
Day.
Just on that note, a few people in Reddit noticed that the blog, when all of this was mentioned, said that they were also going to be giving away in this calendar gold and gold promotion credits as well, and there's none of that in this calendar, so people are like upset about that, which I think there'll
be another calendar. I think they'll do a calendar leading up to the birthday, and then there'll be another calendar after it.
Nice, I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
That'd be good.
Could be wrong.
No, mate. I like your I like your spin on it. Like I say, a lot of people were quick to jump down their throats. So,
of course they were.
But yeah. On this case, I mean, like I say, I feel like they've fallen over themselves a little bit by saying, you guys are going to get this, and then you kind of have to do it if you say it. But at the end of the day, it's their game, and we're just playing it. So whatever.
They should. So when is the actual anniversary? Log in every day to earn valuable gear and resources in celebration. So it doesn't actually say when the date is, does it? Because it'd be cool if you log in on the date on that day, you get something cool. That would be cool. Just more of a celebration.
I think it's something like Monday the 28th or something. I think is the actual day.
Yeah, so I mean, if you go to the events tab, Adam, the dark matter milestones are actually up and available to look at.
Cool. Okay.
So I hope you'll have reward there.
Yeah. Didn't do too well today.
So stellar celebration. There you go.
Cool. Oh.
And then go over to the right.
Hey.
There you go. Now,
cool.
Some of the rewards here are, well, I mean,
10 shots, yeah.
Wow. Providing your the scoring is fair, some of the stuff you get here is amazing. Like
ridiculously good.
Oh wow, 3 red stars. I'm well up for that. That Nick Fury 3 red stars.
It gets better.
10 shards, just off the bat, it's pretty good, isn't it, for characters? I quite like that. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, I'm adding suspense. I'm not just breezing through it. I thought,
Oh, okay, yeah. the beauty of that, yeah.
Wow. Should we maybe mention some of this just for the guys listening, or guys and girls listening?
Yeah. So you go on.
We'll just get to the bottom here so that we kind of know what to. Oh wow! Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
So 45 milestones. We don't know how long the event lasts, but there's gold promotion credits, a lot of the gear 15 pieces. You've got some of the complete pieces as well.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I just like from the start.
5 red stars,
you've got 10 chat stars. Is that long? Yeah, 10 long shot stars. Milestone 3, milestone 4. Yelena a 10 again, and you've got 10 red guardian. And it just, along with all this gear you're getting with it, 10 for Kitty, 3 red stars for Nick Fury, 10 Iceman, 3 red stars for Blob, and we're only on milestone 13. 10 Bishop. Yeah, I mean, it's 10 for White Tiger, 10 for Moon Knight. Like, it's mad. This looks good.
Just stop on 20. Just stop. I would say stop on 22. That's big. The superior ballistic weave. Yeah. 15 of those, they're like rocking horse droppings.
Yeah, I mean, well, I still haven't got. I think I need 15 to get Sinister to 15.
Oh, there you go.
To gear tier 14, and I mean, I've been moaning about that for weeks, haven't I? So that's these are going to be hard to get. I think these are going to be hard to get.
It's only
Then
halfway. If the
these-
alliance does well, we should get that fairly easily.
this is another alliance one.
The dark matter. That's what. If we go into, you carry on, mate. I will have a look and let you know. Give you 2 seconds. You carry on going through it.
I don't like the alliance ones, if I'm honest. But
so I'm not sure if it's a group one or not. I mean, the easiest way to figure it out is go to the scoring.
Yeah. Okay. 5 red stars for what do they call him? Diggs? Red Baron. Red Baron.
Yeah, the Red Baron.
Yeah, there's some good rewards for scoring. Just open orbs. So how do we get these celestial orbs, galactic orbs, and solar orbs?
So I would suspect it's probably not an alliance thing then.
Yeah, so dark matter milestone. Blast off by opening solar, galactic, and celestial orbs to earn character shards, gear, gold, training modules, and other resources. So
how do we get those orbs?
Don't think they've said that yet, have they? How to get the
orbs?
Maybe one of the orbs, or I don't know. I just think when it's to do with the alliance, I completely understand that people aren't on timers playing this game like we are half the time. But I mean,
for those points, it won't be alliance based. That'll be solo because it's 90 orbs. So
I just think
across a 24-player alliance would be so easy. People are doing it in like 3 days.
Yeah. Okay. I just think obviously we got casual players. You've got people that play like we do, and you've got people that are even more obsessed. But like when you're playing, and there's, I mean, yes, so some people, again, doesn't really matter. We all live different lives, but I just don't like it. It's like other people can impact your progression that way. So I'm not really a fan of the alliance ones.
So you've never been one for team sports, mate?
No, I'm not. Like you can train the hardest on your team and do the best, but you're only as good as your weakest player, aren't you?
Indeed.
Yeah.
There you go.
But yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, so it'll be interesting to see sort of the parameters for getting those orbs and stuff. But yeah, I mean, by the time we have the next podcast, we'll probably know all of the answers to that, so we can circle back to it and have a chat.
Cool. Yeah, it's good to speculate and think, what they're going to do with it, because they sometimes we're right, but I like it when they surprise us. So it'd be good to know.
I mean, yeah, if it's running the same way as the Moon Knight event, we're going to be doing a lot of blitzing, a lot of raiding, like all the stuff you do normally. That's fine with me. I'm all over that. Okay, so talking about another thing that takes ages, real-time arena. We're first week in. How are we doing, gentlemen? Diggs, how are you looking?
I'm doing surprisingly well for me. I've historically not bothered with it, and this time I thought, well, I'll try and at least make some sort of effort to see how I can get on. And I'm on level 47 at the moment. So
the old college try. Awesome.
Go on, mate. For level 47.
47, you beast.
Yeah.
Smashing for it.
Well done,
yeah,
mate.
I've still got the only weeklies I've got left on this week's are I need to get 2 more knockouts to get the 225 knockout milestone done.
Wow.
I need 18 more hero abilities and 14 more night nurse abilities, and that's all the weeklies done for this week.
Wicked, mate.
Good effort.
Wicked.
Good effort.
And you're Adam. You're just for the people that are listening. You're 36.
Yes. Yeah, I'm 36. So what is it that's made you play it more this week, Diggs? Is it the shards, or is it just you thought, all this time? Is it the rewards, or what is it? Do you think?
I just I need gear pieces, and a lot of it, the only place I can get it is in there. So I was just like, well, I'll see how hassly it is and see if it's doable or not. But it's not been too bad, to be honest. Like you say, I'll just throw it on auto, like choose the things like I can get the most objectives done in the quickest way, and just throw it on auto most of the time.
Yeah,
good.
I tell you one thing that I'm really happy about in this iteration of real-time arena. So every day, like your daily attacks, you're getting the knockouts feature is back, and I like that. I mean, I'm quite aggressive when it comes to like this sort of stuff. Like I want to get rewarded for winning. I don't want to get rewarded for doing use 25 abilities with Night Nurse or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I want to get I want to get rewarded for stomping people in real-time arena. So I think every day is it 50 or 25 wins that you get rewarded for?
Something like that. One of them.
Yeah, I'm all about that. I'm all about that. Yeah, thank you very much. I will continue to do that. If you give me training materials for beating people, I'm gonna be slapping people around, mate, in arena. Like, no problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's great, man. I'm glad we're all sort of on par to finish at level 100. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So shall we jump? Okay.
Shall we jump?
Shall we jump into this week's blog post?
Yep. Sounds good.
Jump.
All right. Cool. Get my laptop to load it up.
That's cool, man. No stress. So this week it's like father, like daughter. So I'll start reading while you're firing it up for the YouTube people.
It's up. Yeah.
Great. Okay. So, greetings, commanders. Keep your watch, TV, and electronic devices away from this week's blog, as X Factor's magnetic controller is stopping by for a preview. Also worthy of attracting attention are Blitzes starring 2 hard-hitting ladies of Strike, and events going down in the big city. Now, pull up a chair, preferably non-metallic, and let's dive in. And here we go with Polaris's kit, and onto the resident expert 4Play Diggs. Away we go, my man.
So, repel enemies and attract victory with Polaris. Laura Dane, aka Polaris, grew up unaware that she was adopted and that her true father was the infamous leader of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, Magneto. Much like Magneto, Lorna possesses the mutant gene, which grants her the ability to control magnetism. She uses this power to fly, create force fields, and manipulate anything made of magnetic materials. As a member of X Factor, Polaris is a controller with high health, resist, and damage. She specializes in hindering enemy teams that rely on regeneration for sustain by using her ultimate ability to flip regeneration to bleed. Polaris also helps shield herself and allies from damage with barrier, and ability that gets a boost on Alliance War offense. No surprise there. You won't want to send your X Factor team into battle without her. She also provides increases to X Factor health and focus. Recruit the Mistress of Magnetism. So, sounds like it's going to be pretty good. Let's have a little goosey gander. So, Hero Global Mutant Controller X Factor. Basic Sanguine Iron. Attack primary target for 230% damage and adjacent targets for 200% damage. Apply bleed to the primary and adjacent targets. Barrier the most injured non-summoned ally for 10% of this character's max health. That's not bad for a basic. Add a little bit of barrier to most injured ally. That's pretty good. Special electrostatic field 4/4. Barrier self for 20% of this character's max health. Attack primary and adjacent targets for 190. If any target has bleed, they take 250% piercing instead. That's pretty good. This attack will always crit on the primary target, and this attack cannot be blocked. So yeah, that's not bad at all. You get the old crit bonuses up with the rest of the X Factor boys. And then ultimate reverse polarity 7/7. Pull all enemies up to 2 spaces toward the primary target, then attack the primary target and targets within 2 spaces for 300% damage. That looks familiar. Apply disrupted for 2 turns. Flip all regeneration to bleed. If multiple man is an ally, gain 100,000 extra focus to flip regeneration to bleed. This attack is unavoidable and cannot be counterattacked. Now that is pretty tasty. That's pretty good. Hard counter for the symbiotes is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
They have a lot of regen, don't they? And then her passive, the Mistress of Magnetism, on self or ally X Factor crit, remove all deflect from the most injured non-summoned enemy. When an enemy attacks this character or any ally with barrier, apply bleeds that enemy. That's wicked. And on war offense, gain 15% health. Non-summoned X Factor allies gain 15% health. Gain 10% max barrier. Non-summoned X Factor allies gain 10% max barrier. Gain 70% focus, and non-summoned X Factor allies gain 70% focus. So yeah, she's pretty tasty.
Yeah, sounds pretty good.
So she's giving am I right in thinking she gives everyone barrier, which then can deflect, turn to bleed. Is that right?
Yeah, so she deals out barrier to the team, and then when
Yeah.
anyone attacks her or the team, they apply bleed to themselves effectively.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool. This is not a slightly new mechanic as well. There's no one else who does that sort of thing, right? Is there? So.
Sorry, go on. Em.
I was just gonna say, it seems like they are thinking like outside of the box with things, aren't they? It seems like they're trying to introduce some different things, like they did with Silver Surfer, like getting rid of was it removing counter? No one else does that, right? Like a few different things. It's nice to just have a bit of kind of different powers, I guess, or like different ways of doing things. It's quite nice.
Yeah, man.
Mm.
And so non-summoned X Factor allies gain plus 15, so non-summoned. So, I mean, are multiple mans duped for that? Yeah.
Going to be a summon, yeah.
Right, okay. I was going to say that'd be outrageous.
That would be outrageous. I'm thinking of when multiple man comes out. I'm thinking of trying him in a team with Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
I reckon Silver Surfer will be amazing in that X Factor team.
Well, I mean, while we're talking about that team, so we've now got Longshot, Shatterstar, Multiple Man, and Polaris. Who's number 5? Who are we thinking for number 5?
Well, you said something quite interesting earlier that you thought it might be, or you'd heard that it might be Havoc. Or Alex Summers. That'd be pretty good. I'll be happy with that.
Yeah.
It could be anyone.
Problem is the X-Men universe is pretty wide, and everyone's sort of been on a team at one point, haven't they?
Yeah, they do. They chop and change. So it's be interesting to see. Be interesting to see who they had that 5th one too, whether they make it a legendary or just throw someone random in.
Yeah, but I mean, like you say, I mean, you could literally throw Silver Surfer into this team while we're waiting for the 5th announcement. I'm just intrigued because they haven't. Obviously, we've had 3 characters released in this patch, and no announcement of like a legendary or anything. Like, I'm just wondering what's happening with this 4th character. Are they just going to leave him again for a while, like they did with Longshot and Shatterstar, and then go from there? What do you reckon, Adam?
Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't have a clue who would go with them. I didn't know about any of these guys until before this, so let's see, really. But yeah, I think Polaris is looking cool. So I think new character, few different things, and I quite like that. What was it? The barrier that Diggs mentioned on the basic. I quite like that. Barrier the most injured non-summon ally for 10% of this character's max health. So yeah, it's probably going to help out. And yeah, so it'd be good to see what happens.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so I mean, the rest of this block isn't very large. We've got a video on Polaris and sort of the majority of the X Factor team by Valley Flying, which is good and worth a watch. We then go into the upcoming Blitzes. Ads, do you want to read this?
Yeah, sure. So control the elements and surprise with this week's Blitzes. Crystal is up first in the Royal Princess Blitz, where you can rock enemies to put her character shards on ice. And after you've bolstered this Inhuman Blaster, Black Widow is up next in the Black Widow's Bite Blitz. Both blitzes also reward Cosmic Essence for the Stellar Celebration event, so don't miss this chance to sneak away with extra rewards along with character shards. So that's pretty cool. You've got Crystal and then the Black Widow Blitz coming up. It's good to know. You guys bothered about them?
I like Crystal because I like the Inhumans, but I'm not using Black Widow in anywhere at the moment. So
sure, it kind of works for me. I've got Black Widow as I'm building up for the Wave 1 Avengers, so that kind of works. It'd be good to get some more shards for her.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I need to. Yeah, I mean, Crystal is she's Arena, isn't she? Is from memory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I mean, it's worth it's worth blitzing a little bit harder just to avoid the Arena currency. You know what I mean? Like, so obviously that's
yeah, good point. Good way to look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Black Widow, Wave 1 Avengers team. Obviously, she's farmable as well, but additional shards means you don't have to farm her nodes. So again, might as well blitz hard for both of those.
Yeah. So next we've got bonus and flash events. Take a trip into the big city for events to feed your roster. Give Night Nurse a booster shot in a Women's History Month event. Oh, sorry, something's popping up. Double shift where you can earn 2 times character shard rewards in Heroes 5-9 and Villains 3-9. And then boogie into the block party event where you can earn tons of ability materials by sending your city heroes into battles. Start prepping for this shindig with the Neighborhood Watch event, which rewards double shards for city heroes in campaign nodes. Filter your roster using the traits City and Hero, and find all eligible characters and their corresponding nodes. So this is a good one for new players as well, because if they're leveling or trying to level their defenders up, it's good for that, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure, mate, for sure.
And then that's it for this week's blogs. Just says until next time, good luck, Commanders. So what are your thoughts on that?
I'll tell you one thing that is good for me is the block party event. Historically, I've never really done much on it because none of my defenders are that high level, but I've leveled up quite a few city heroes recently. So I've got Symbiote Spider-Man, Ghost Rider, Spider-Man Miles, Anti-Venom and Daredevil are all plus 40k, so that's nice. Be able to do more on that.
Yeah, good.
It feels like we've only just had block party as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure there's one at the moment. I know it's the Merc one at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah. But I feel like we talked about block party not coming around often enough, and lo and behold, here it is again. So
they're listening. I'm telling you, they're listening to the podcast.
High five, Cerebro. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's
just
go.
comment on our YouTube, Cerebro. Just stop lurking and comment, mate.
Yeah. any of the dev team as well. If you're listening, then yeah. Who knows? Okay, so I thought I'd finish up with Dark Dimension 3. Adam, how are you getting on with it?
Yeah, good. Whatever node I was on, I finished this morning. I can't even. Was it 2?
I think it was 2. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
which character was it? Can you remember, like the character at the top or mission number?
I can't remember.
Can't remember.
Is it Captain Marvel or Miss Marvel? Whichever one's Inhuman. That one.
Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel.
Okay, cool.
That one.
So you're into the name or node?
Great. Okay. Cool.
Mission 4. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll be finished with that in a few weeks.
Yeah, I'm still stuck on that. So yeah.
Okay. Diggs, you're still trying to get there, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm not going in and being humbled daily. I'm going to build my team up a bit more and go in and get slightly less humbled in the future. And again, Silver Surfer's going to be the first one who's going in there. So
cool.
That's awesome. Okay, well, remember, guys, you'll find us on YouTube under the name 4Play Gaming. We're on Instagram and Twitter under the name 4P Gaming, and you'll find the MSF Pod podcast all across the podding spectrum. Please subscribe and give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. It really helps us get noticed and climb those ranks. If you want to ask us a question for next week, drop it in the YouTube comments below in this episode. We'll have the link in the description down below. And thank you very much for watching or listening. And we'll catch you next week. Adam, say goodbye to the people.
Take care.
Diggs, you got anything else you want to say?
No, mate. See you next week.
Thanks a lot for watching and listening, and good luck, Commanders.